Yo, what is up, guys? It is Nigel here, and today I'm back with another fighting game news for a month, and this time we are talking about July. Now, to be honest with you, not a lot of news happened in July. I want to say probably 5 games had stuff going on, I think, relatively trailer-wise, so not really much to talk about here. Now, I will say for August, because today it is August 2nd for me right now, so it is day 2 of Evo, so we're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about in August for sure, because we haven't even gotten to day 3, the final day, so be tuned in for that next month. So yeah, but either way, there's gonna be timestamps you want to skip to a certain section. If I do miss any fighting game news, let me know down below in the comment section. And that being said, let's begin the video. So the first game we're going to be talking about here is going to be Marvel Tokon, with the breakdown trailer essentially, which is going over how the game is going to be played and the system mechanics and whatnot. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of already knew it was not gonna play like Marvel vs. Capcom as soon as I saw a wall break. It didn't, how it seemed to me, it didn't seem like this was gonna be an MVC or anything like that. I knew it was going to be very different, and boy howdy, it is very different. Now, do I think it's a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's a unique thing for the game, so that's a good for that. Am I excited? Not necessarily, because I haven't seen the characters I want to use besides Doom, I guess, relatively, and maybe Ghost Rider, but I haven't really been motivated too much. The game looks pretty, yeah, but especially with the gameplay, how it's looking, at least how people are describing it and what they've shown. Since you have to earn your characters by doing wall breaks and grabs, it's kind of very, I don't know, it's a little weird when it comes to that. I do appreciate that motion inputs are still a thing, obviously, and you can do non-motion inputs, but that it does less damage, so I appreciate that. So this is directly from Grand Blue, so if anything, the game takes a lot of huge inspiration from Grand Blue Rising, a bit of Blaze Blue from hearing as well, and obviously, Guilty Gear and a bit of Fighters, because there's a Super Dash. It's really interesting and how they have an alpha counter, but it doesn't seem like the payoff is super crazy if you do a reverse alpha counter, I guess you could say. Well, no, the payoff is good for that, but just doing it, it's just you push it back. I don't know fully, because I haven't played the game obviously, but to me it looks like a bit concerning in certain aspects, because it seems like you don't even need to use your to switch out your character. You can just play one character and put your assists in certain directions, because if you swap them, it'll change their assist move. So it's you don't want to do that unless, I mean, how the game looks, it's kind of there is technical aspects to it, but it's I don't know if I would want to switch that, because I prefer them to be there, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think you would switch out too much. So this is more of a game with assists in it, to be honest. So it's one character, 3 assists type of deal. That's what, at least right now. But they could change it with a lot of feedback, but I think the game will get delayed heavily if they do. So I think primarily most things will stay relatively the same. I know you can't do infinite in this game, at least for right now, because there is a combo thing. It's hey, you can't do that many combos, and that's kind of it. So yeah, and it seems auto combos are really, really strong in the game. So yeah. So how I feel about it personally, at least from people who are saying, and I haven't played it like I said or anything like that, but just he say, she say, and visually it looks okay to me. I'm not super excited, to be honest, if anything, but that's just my opinion. But that's Marvel Tokon news. Moving on into the next game. The next game we're going to be talking about here is going to be Invincible versus, with the Rexplode trailer and the Battle Beast trailer. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, Rexplode seems like he's kind of insane. His combo potential looks really, really cool. Out of the characters they showed right now, besides I want to say Mark, because I think Mark looks pretty good for a default Dan character. I think I like him a lot. I like how Rexplode plays, and I like him in the comics too, and just the show. But this, they did a really good portrayal of him, especially his ultimate, how he says "F you" at the thing there. I do like that a lot. So I actually think he's going to be a very unique character, potentially really strong. We obviously, I don't think they showed his assist from my memory, and I don't think they do that for specific character trailers. So I'm curious what his assist is going to be, because he seems like he could have a really strong assist, since he does his explosive things or whatever. So I think he probably has a good potential to be one of the best characters, and it's kind of funny because he's one of the weakest characters in Invincible. So I'm kind of hoping for that, to be honest. And talking about Battle Beast kind of if people were a little bit disappointed by his gameplay, I'm I don't really know what else he would do, because he's a brawler character. If you watch the show or read the comics, he's a brawler character. That's just the type of person he is. He's more about hands, and then his war, what is that called? I just want to say hammer. I'm just gonna call it hammer right now. I couldn't think of the right name for it, but that's the thing essentially. So I'm not really too surprised about his gameplay and how he has armor. That I can definitely see that, considering the type of character he is. They could have made him maybe more instead of armor, maybe more like a berserker type of character if they wanted to. judging by like this type of person he is and what, oh, I can't say that, but like stuff for him lore wise, that would make sense too. But I think how they showed him, he looks pretty cool. Do I think I would main him or anything? I don't know because I haven't played him, but I think he looks generally cool here in this game. If anything, I'm kind of hoping to see Tech Jack. If they add Tech Jack in the game, I want to see what they do to him, because I want to use Tech Jack out of everybody. If they do add him in the game, I want to use Tech Jack, to be honest. But that's how I feel about the character trailers. So how do I feel about just the overall look of the game right now currently? Because I know people were talking about that too. I want to mention it. Honestly, I don't think it's really that bad. It looks a little bit stiff in some animations, but they can improve upon that on time. And to be honest with you, even if it was like not super worked upon, I would still be fine, because I think the gameplay for this game is going to carry it heavily. Absolutely. Because if people were working for a fix for Marvel's Capcom, Nin Impact did not do too good. And Marvel Tokon is not going to be that game. So it's going to be Invincible versus. It's just going to have blood. So if you don't like blood, well, that kind of sucks. But this is your Marvel game for right now until we get a Marvel's Capcom 4. So I think it looks good because, you know, I play Power Rangers Battle of the Grid. So I'm used to this kind of animation. Like, if the game doesn't have that serious of blood, I'm fine with it. But I still think it looks good. So, yeah. But that's just my thoughts on how I feel about it. Moving on to the next game. The next game we're going to be talking about here is going to be Street Fighter 6 with the Sagat trailer. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, the Sagat trailer blew me away. I didn't think they were gonna make him that cool. I like how he looks like a golem to me, because when I first saw him, like, is this dude like a golem? Like, why does he look like that? It looks like he has no neck. I thought it was the funniest thing too. Yeah, when like they first showed up. I think he looks how he should look as Sagat. When we're talking about gameplay, dude, I'm gonna be honest, this Sagat is he's very, very different. He's more Muay Thai than he's ever been. Like, I feel as if in Street Fighter 5, they focused on that a little bit more than usual. So I'm like, okay, I think this is the best version of Sagat. Now, how do I feel about Street Fighter 6 version? This is the actual best version of Sagat right now. Literally, he's so more focused on Muay Thai than ever. It seems like his Tiger Shot is not the main focus of the character. Now, he's more up close, trying to do his Muay Thai to you, which I appreciate very much so. Because it felt as if out of all the Muay Thai fighters, not including Fuka, remember Bruce and like that, but just in Street Fighter, Adon was more of the Muay Thai guy, for being honest here, because he was doing more cooler stuff with it. Because the guy was just like tiger shot, tiger uppercut. That was pretty much it. If we're being real here, tiger knee. That's literally it. But he's over here grabbing you, hitting your legs, hitting your ribs. I'm like, okay, yeah, I dig that a lot. So I think out of the trailers that we've seen for Street Fighter, I think he has a better trailer than a lot of other characters, to be honest with you. I don't think it's better than Akuma and Ed, because I put Ed's in, not because he's just my favorite, but it's like they reworked the character, so people are like, oh my goodness, he's the best thing ever. So it's like, you know, but I think he's like third best trailer, because like it was generally, well, no, there's Terry, dang. Ignore my list. I would have to make a whole thing for that. But anyways, it's just an amazing trailer, just overall. It's been a while since we've seen something like this, so this was definitely needed. It makes me want to try out the character, not main him, because it's like Sagat's not my boy. Like I don't represent him, but it's cool to actually see them make him look cool, because I never thought Sagat was cool until like Street Fighter 5 relatively. I'm like, yeah, he's like kind of alright, and then here's like, oh no, he's legit awesome. So yeah, that's how I feel about the Sagat trailer. I think it's an amazing trailer. He looks cool, and I can't wait to try him out August 5th. So that's how I feel generally about it. Moving on to the next game. The next game we're going to be talking about here is going to be 2XKO with the Vi trailer. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real honest with you. My investment in this trailer was not too heavy, only because I'm not really fixated on 2XKO right now at the moment. I'm not gonna say like the game, like I'm not praying for the game's down for anything like that, but I just wasn't really interested in the game. The only character I really care about that I saw so far was Alawi. Now when it comes to Vi, I think she does rather look kind of cool. Not too bad. It's only because she gives me Edisms and kind of Monk-isms from DNF Duel, I believe. I think there's a character, Monk. And I think there was actually a comparison that I saw on Twitter, I believe, of just like her just pretty much having his moveset. So I'm like, okay, so this is just Monk, and kind of like Ed, because like she kind of has kill switch. So I'm like, what the freak is what is this character essentially? But I think she doesn't look too bad for like a newer character, because we knew she was going to be in the game, because I think they said it early, really early, that she was going to be in the game. And it makes sense because Jinx is in the game, you got to have her sister or whatever. And I don't even know the League of Legends lore. I just know those two are sisters. That's all I know. And that she boxes and she shoots or whatever. She's Harley Quinn and I don't know, she just punches. But that's literally all I know relatively when it comes to these two. So I'm not super invested, but I thought the trailer was okay. I don't like her ultimate though. I think her ultimate, out of all the characters, I think she probably has one of the weakest ultimates in the game, because like she's punching nothing, and then she shows you getting punched, and then she's punching nothing, and then a little anime punch, and goes through rocks or whatever. It's like, it's kind of whatever. That's kind of how I feel about the trailer. It's like it's decent, but it doesn't make me motivate me to want to use her as a character per se. I would need to just try her out, then see what I can do with her. But just looking at this, not so much. But that's just my thoughts. But anyways, moving on to the next game. The next and final game we're going to be talking about here is going to be Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, with the Ken Masters trailer for City of the Wolves. And Ken is here now. We finally get the trailer and see how he plays. Well, he plays pretty much like Street Fighter 6 Ken, but with City of the Wolves, aspects, so he can cancel in super and super. Now, and when I feel as if the trailer kind of portrayed it kind of weird, because like it feels like more to be desired, because like we don't really know what he can really do. We just, from what people were saying, at least in Evo, that have gotten to play him, like he is like Street Fighter 6 Ken, yes, but he can do all the cool Fatal Fury stuff, so he's probably super sick. But the trailer did not portray him too much as like super cool, because like he just did the basic Hadouken, Shoryuken, Jinrai, and then I think he has Dragon Lash as well, and Tatu. But like they showed a little bit of it when he EX'd and then burned like his Hadouken into Jinrai and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, he can do some crazy wacky stuff, but they didn't really get to that too much. So I want to see more of that. Like I need to see someone do some cool stuff with him to motivate me to say, okay, maybe I would like to use him. You know what I'm saying? Because as of right now, I just think the trailer was okay. It's not bad. He looks really big though. Well, then again, for Street Fighter 6, if they're basing off that version, that's more of the classic design, so they're a bit more bigger, Ryu and Ken. So I'm like, okay, I get it. But his feet, brother, they're large, dude. They are large, and his beard color is a little off compared to his hair. It's a few things that are like kind of cons, but then you have the classic costume that looks actually like, okay, yeah, that looks fine. But overall, I think the trailer was not too bad. I actually think it was pretty cool. What you potentially can do with him, that at least they showed. I just wanted to see a bit more, because like, okay, we get Hadouken, we get a Shoryuken, but what can he do with the cancels? And I wanted to see a bit more of that. But yeah. But either way, that is pretty much all the fighting game news for this month. Now, if I did miss anything, please let me know down below in the comment section, because there's a chance that I could have missed something, because sometimes they be throwing trailers under the radar and no one knows about them for like a fighting game or something like that. So please let me know down below, just so other people can know. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, a great noon, or whatever time zone you guys are at. And I will see you guys in the next video.